Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. It's official, the unemployment rate on the island is the highest on record as grave concerns are being raised for the welfare of people across the island left jobless by the COVID-19 pandemic, with fears that crime and suicide rates will rise as people struggle to get by. When the tourists stopped coming to Phuket and borders were still open, some 30,000 Thais returned to their home provinces, most likely out of work. Phuket Provincial Employment Office Chief Santi Natasuan confirmed the numbers of Phuket's record high unemployment with people who are still on the island. Over 6,300 people are registered as unemployed, but estimates say that the real number is somewhere around 10,000 people jobless in Phuket right now. A job fair is being planned for August 20 at the Ban and Beyond Center on the Bypass Road, with over 30 companies saying they have vacancies. But the situation has prompted the Employment Office Chief to also encourage people to look at neighboring provinces for work. The unemployment rate skyrocketing comes as 107 companies and limited partnerships on the island have asked to be struck off since January, totaling more than 237 million baht in registered capital being written off, according to the Phuket Office of Business Development. Meanwhile, Phuket Governor Narong Muchel is hoping that the National Domestic Tourism Campaign We Travel Together, which opened for Thai nationals to register today, will bring a 100 million baht boost to help alleviate the economic suffering on the island. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha urged Chinese investors to return to the kingdom, claiming that now that the coronavirus situation in both countries has largely subsided, Thai government will fully support them. The government spokesperson team said the call was made during a phone conversation with President Xi Jinping on Tuesday. The phone call marked 45 years since the establishment of Thai-Chinese diplomatic relations, with the premier asking China to consider importing more farm products from Thailand. While both sides discuss increased cooperation, word from the Bank of Thailand is that the kingdom's economy is expected to take 2 years to fully recover from the fallout of the COVID-19 measures, and that's only if there is a coronavirus vaccine available during that time. BOT Governor Viratai Santiprabop said that the kingdom's economy bottomed out in the second quarter, but will start to pick up this quarter. Still, they did revise down Thailand's GDP for this year to an 8.1% contraction, the worst official forecast for any of the main economies across Asia. Would be also Thailand's biggest GDP decline ever, even worse than during the Asian financial crisis of the late 90s. Experts are also saying that the strong baht is a major concern, which will further hamper Thailand's competitiveness. The Thai baht back in April rose 2% against the dollar, among the steepest in Asia. 5 more confirmed coronavirus infections in Thailand today. All of them were Thai returnees who had been in quarantine. The 5 new patients had returned from Singapore, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States, bringing the total number of Thailand cases to 3,232, with 96% infected as the death toll remains 58, while Phuket cases are steady at 227. Meanwhile, villagers and businesses in Rayong are enraged by the government's failure to warn them about the movements of a coronavirus-infected soldier from Egypt who broke self-quarantine rules last week just to go to a mall during a stopover in Thailand. That little decision by him has now forced the closure of 127 schools across Rayong province, and over 400 people at least were at the mall at the same time. They're all forced to quarantine. Now over in Bangkok, all the residents of one condominium downtown have to quarantine because those were the accommodations of the family of a 9-year-old Sudanese girl who came last week and tested positive. Her family has since moved out, quarantining in a separate location. The whole thing has caused panic amongst some officials who say this is not a good sign of things to come. And that's it for Phuket Extra today, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor to find your perfect Phuket property.